on the top of the leaderboard with that 29.5. He could be a favorite here tonight. A lot of guys still yet to show up to practice. We've been getting some pretty good numbers here in the O'Reilly series as of late.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think the last race we had almost 40 cars.
I don't know. I think, I say Dan. Actually, Dan just went to the top of the leaderboard with a 5.61 for that number 85 machine. I think it's going to come down between who can save that right front the most. Darlington, a treacherous track. Each turn is different. No four turns are alike here. Wide open, 1 and 2 just about. Got to get a good run down the back straightaway. Running the high lane I've been seeing here in 3 and 4. And, you just got to take care of your stuff. Looks like a lot of wheel spin on exits here for a lot of these drivers.
So last night, I mean, we all raced in the Cup Series. So my race, I feel like went pretty well. I ran through in the first lap, but he apologized after the race, and no harm, no foul. Ended up finishing 11th. How did you two's races go? How'd you feel on the track?
I will say I had a lot of fun in that first run. The filling out the tires, just starting off super slick, getting really tight, and then it going back to super slick for me. I had fun, but ended up breaking a toe link and just called it a day and enjoyed the rest of my afternoon. But for the most part, that was a fun race for the first 30 laps.
Yeah, it was. We got lucky there towards the end of the race. It was a lot of fun. Dude, I sat there and practiced for I don't know how long, and I couldn't put 3 laps together. I was spinning in 2, out of 2, off of 4, anywhere you could spin. I was spinning the car, and it took until the practice session last night for me to be actually be able to actually put a run together. But we got to stay up there, qualified really good. I unexpectedly qualified third, qualified pretty good. And then those restarts are pretty tricky too. A lot of wheel spin, starting in second gear with the higher horsepower package. It was really difficult, but, unfortunately other people's misfortunes became our fortune there towards the end, and snuck away with a P2. I was probably only the 5th or 6th fastest car out there last night. And a lot of guys just ended up getting into some bad luck. I know Purcell is going to come out here tonight with a chip on his shoulder and see if he can't take this win from Austin Dan. You see POB there, the 18, Preston O'Brien in the Hooters car. He's on the 3rd position on the leaderboard. But yeah, it was just a fun time last night. Had a good race.
I mean, for sure, it definitely was. I had a lot of fun. I did exactly what you were saying. I ran practice laps probably all week, and I couldn't put together 2 to 3 laps without either spinning out, hitting the wall, or just something crazy happening. And then we got into the race, and I was able to actually hold it together and just keep it there. I mean, besides from at the end when I hit the wall and it kind of messed me up, but other than that, I mean, you can ask Tyler, we were in the voice chat just not having a good time at all. I mean, we all said, I think at least 15 times that we hated the track, hated the car, and then we went out there and honestly put together a pretty good race. Tyler just had some bad luck.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah, man, we were just like you were saying, we were back and forth pretty much all in practice. This track sucks. This track sucks. Let's fill it with water. Let's cover it in dirt. Like we had a couple different options, but like you said, it ended up turning out to a good run. Just kind of sucks. We had bad luck before the first green flag pit stop.
That's for sure. I mean, Preston O'Brien up to 3rd already. We probably should stop talking about ourselves here and actually talk about the other drivers now. So you got Austin Dan in the lead, Kyle Purcell right behind him, Preston O'Brien in 3rd, William Ashworth, who honestly I think he is a sleeper pick. I don't know if you guys have paid attention to him at all, but he is always up there in the top 5 to 10, and didn't really talk to him before I joined tag, and now I'm just like, this guy's got something.
Yeah, he's always a fun one to talk to during these O'Reilly's races, man, because you can kind of bounce some strategy ideas off of him, and it just seems like anytime I don't listen to him, he always ends up doing something better than I did. So he's got a good car under him. I hope he can put a run together here, but kind of something we were talking about earlier. I think I have my pick now. I think I got to go Preston O'Brien. Something about that Hooters car feels right tonight.
For sure. Wes, any of your teammates you kind of watching out for in this race?
Well, if they actually get out here. There's still 30 minutes left in the practice session. I know Steven's going to enjoy it. He had a kind of a rough night last night. I mean, shoot, we only finished with 4 cars on the lead lap. So just how crazy Timmy's dominance was last night. I don't know. Trent might have a good time out here. Davis has been impressive as of late. Grant, he could have a good night, but unfortunately they got to first make it to the track before they can participate in the race. So hopefully they show up. I don't see a lot of single digit cars out there.
Yeah, that's for sure. I know you guys all run the single digits pretty much, and on what are you guys, Apex or?
Ajax, yeah.
Ajax, okay.
Ajax won. Shout out to boys. And Tooser's our sister team. That's the 41 Austin Chef. He runs for us. Or them, shouldn't say us. I mean, it is us. We're all pretty tight over there. It's a pretty good environment. I thoroughly enjoy hanging out with them on race days and everything. Kind of sucks, I'm not running tonight, but I'd rather. I don't know. I've been missing broadcasting, so saw the opportunity, and I appreciate you having me up in the booth. We're gonna have us a good old. I think we're gonna have a good old school race here tonight.
I think so. And Tyler, I mean, teammates for you to watch out for here. Nick Norris. I mean, the bad luck he's had recently has just been crazy in this series.
Oh yeah, man. He's been down about it the last couple weeks, and then me and him have spent a lot of time together this week, IRL. So we've talked a lot about his bad luck, and I think he's due for something good tonight, just like Travis. However, I think at Darlington it's going to require him to have a good qualifying run, at least the top 7 qualifying run. Because if he gets in the back there, I feel like he might start trying to push the issue a little bit, like I did last night, and might get caught up in some trouble again early.
That's for sure. I know we said we were going to stop talking about the Cup Series race, but honestly, like, I was able to follow Wes around. I was a lap behind you, but I was able to follow you around for, I think it was like our second to last run, and just watching what you were able to do, it made me pick up at least, I don't know, half a second.
Oh, dude, I love this place. Like, I know everybody was like, oh, just, blow this place up, fill it with water, concrete, whatever. I love this track. It's always been one of my favorites here on iRacing. It's been here, Kansas, and pretty much everywhere besides Iowa and Phoenix. But I just really enjoy the flow of it. Once you figured the line out, it becomes a lot easier. I mean, that's pretty much anywhere, but it's a very challenging track. It's a driver's track. You really get to see the talent that people have, when you come to this place. The patience you have to show while working in traffic or battling with somebody. I noticed a lot last night that we had some of the guys letting go people coming out of turn 2, which is pretty much the worst part of the track to do that at,
for sure,
because of how tight it gets off of the corner. But there's just a couple of things. There's a lot of talented drivers in this league, and it's just like one or two things go their way, and you can have 15, 20 people win any given Monday at that point. And here you could have 20, 30 different people win any given Tuesday. So, yeah, just all they got to do tonight is just race the track and don't take themselves out of it early on.
That's definitely true. I mean, I was slipping and sliding, like I said, in practice, and I ran a couple laps actually in this O'Reilly's car just to see what these guys would have to be experiencing. And honestly, I would say it's a little less loose in this car than it is in the Cup car.
Well, that's good because the Cup car, I hate the Cup car. I can't. I don't understand it. I don't have a lot of time in the Cup car. I'm trying to learn it for the league. I'm not liking it. It just does everything fundamentally wrong in my head of what, like, I've done on iRacing in stock cars for the last 12 years. So, it just, I don't know, man. These Xfinity cars definitely fit my driving style a lot better, and fit a lot of these guys' driving styles better as well. Got a pretty good group in practice here going. I've been following Kyle Purcell in the WD-40 number 86 Toyota Supra for Skira Cat Racing. The 50 car
50 cat
Futurama
up
ride.
into the wall there.
Woo. Yeah, he's delivering that to the back. You got Michael Shaw down there in the 88. The 77 had just gotten passed as well. Let's see. Preston O'Brien's up here. He's fourth quick now. William Ashworth actually leapfrogged him on time with a 6:09 in the 29-second bracket. Austin Dan has retaken the top spot in the practice leaderboard with a 29.456. Kyle Purcell is second with a 5.44. Nick Norris is up there. Y'all were talking about him just a little bit earlier. He's in P5 up there. We haven't talked much about that 57 here tonight. Lucas Martin had a pretty rough go of it yesterday, I believe. Looking to rebound. I'd love to throw back, plain simple, and straight to the point there in that Toyota Supra.
Yeah, for sure. So out of the cars that are in here right now, what are you guys' favorites on the throwback schemes? I know we did a couple more in the Cup Series last night, but it seems like we do have some people throwing it back here in the O'Reilly Series.
Yeah, you got the just starting from the top, man. We talked about him. He's the fastest car out here. Austin Dan in the Bud 3 doors down throwback. Kind of fitting, seeing as how Brad Arner recently passed away in the last couple of weeks. But love to throw back to one of Dale Jr.'s classic rides. The 18's right behind him, POB. We've talked about that Hooters Chevrolet. Let's see. William Ashworth is not running one. Nick Norris is running a Wonder Bread scheme. He's on the pit lane right now. On that Race to Stop Suicide Chevrolet.
Love what that stands for, by the way. He runs that paint scheme in every series, and I have to say I do love the Race to Stop Suicide.
Hopefully, hopefully he runs well here tonight. That's it's a good organization, good cause.
For sure. Sorry. Go ahead.
The 00, Owen Roberts. I believe this is his first or second race with us.
Yeah, his second race with us.
So, don't know much about him. He's driving that Tony Stewart-inspired Toyota Supra. Travis Griffin's not running a throwback. The 28 is not running a throwback. Austin Sheff.
You got that 77 as well running a Win and Dixie.
Ooh.
Tyler, do you see any good paint schemes out there that you like so far?
Well, Wes already kind of beat me to it. I was really liking the Nick Norris Race to Stop Suicide Wonder Bread throwback car. I really did like that.
That car is awesome. I love that.
I know it's a little off topic, but Lucas Martin just jumped up to second on the board.
Ooh.
Oh, he did. Look at that. 29.4.
William Ashworth got up there as well in the 4 bracket. Up to P3.
I'm really liking that Nick Norris is up there in the top 10. I know we are still waiting on probably another, I'd say at least 20 cars because, well, I don't know. A lot of people don't like Darlington. I'd say probably another 10. But seeing Nick Norris up there, that makes me happy for him. I'm just hoping he can put together a good race.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's had a great week. I mean, he's got a little bit of confidence this week, and just from talking to him, man, he's in a great mood, and I think he's excited tonight.
Well, that's good.
just to get back and get another shot at it.
Ooh, we got the one of the highlighter cars, Tim Weinkoff in that 95. Those ones are always pop out on the track. You can see those from a mile away.
Yeah, Tim's real fun to race against, man. We've been having a couple of run-ins up towards up in the later parts of these races here recently, and it's real nice when you can run hard and clean with people. Tim is definitely one of those guys that you can do it with here.
That's true. Have you had any good run-ins, Tyler?
Oh, well, all right. Well, you say good run-ins. Is there ever a good run-in?
Well, I don't mean running into each other, but I just mean somebody that
Okay.
you've just had a hard race with, like been able to keep it clean and just race them all the way around.
No. No.
No.
It seems like if I get into somebody, it never ends up good for either person. So
Yeah.
no, I haven't had a good run-in yet.
Well, that's unfortunate. I know watching Wes, like I was saying, I was able to stick behind him last race, and watching you battle through the lap traffic and everything, like that was pretty cool to watch.
Oh, well, thank you. It's a lot of seat time, man.
Yeah.
Seat time, you can't beat it. So, dang, man, I can't get this off of here. I'm still trying to get some stuff straight, but yeah, you can't beat seat time, man. Like I said, I've been on the service for like 12 years now, so got a lot of laps on here. Just really enjoy it. It's a nice, relaxing thing to do after a long day, and finding a good place to race is kind of hard. So I'm glad that people have kept me around for as long as I've been around so far. Hope to be around for a lot longer, but just enjoying it so far. It's been a real fun season.
Yeah, that's true. Tyler, I know you've been in this league for quite a while, haven't you?
Yes, I believe it was the end of 2024 before we went to the full league season.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
End
remember
of 24.
my first race I did here with GFI was at Road America, and I had a lot of fun. And I actually went back a couple days ago and rewatched that race, and like seeing the names, I didn't realize how long some people have been in this league, and some of them winless. So hopefully we'll see a new winner here tonight.
Yeah, that first race with GFIs always seems like it. Even when I came back this year, I felt like there was a lot of pressure to just finish the race than there was to do good. This group puts pressure on you, man. They make you try to be the best you can be, and sometimes it's a little aggravating because you could do better. But this league, even being a beginner league, if some people say this group will push you to the limits of how good you can be, and I kind of give them credit for kind of helping me boost my officials and stuff, just because it's changed my racecraft through the last couple of years.
For sure. I agree with that as well. I mean, just these guys that we have in here are, like you were saying, it's a free league. It's supposed to be a beginner's league, but some of these guys in here, it's wild, some of the stuff they can do. So I'm thinking we might pull somebody up to get an interview here. Who?
I just got a message from somebody who wants one.
Who would that be?
I did too.
I think that is. I don't have his real name on here. He probably messaged me. I think that's Austin in the 41 car.
In the 41 car. All right. Well,
Yeah,
we'll pull Austin up. He's our Cup Series broadcaster. And do either of you guys want to take over the questions?
Y'all go ahead.
All right. So we'll pull.
You got it.
All right. I'll pull Austin up. We'll talk to him, and then we can pull whoever you want up next, Wes. Austin Chef, welcome to the broadcast booth. How are you feeling tonight? How's the track? How's the car?
The track's a little loose, but it's honestly, realistically, it's probably my tires. It's probably my tires for sure, but overall, I'm running faster than I thought I'd be. Run chilling P16 right now with a 29.989, so I'm feeling confident. Hopefully to do it for Cold Trickle tonight, as you can probably see, but it'd be nice to get a win at the trickiest racetrack in the world.
I can imagine. So you said for trickle, is that what you're running for your throwback scheme?
Yes, I am.
I like it. That lime green, mellow yellow, that looks really good. So the last couple of races, I've noticed you've had some bad luck. I think last week you did pretty good, but other than that, you've just had bad luck. Do you have anything in specifics that you're going to do to try to turn that luck around, or?
I just want to keep my car as clean as possible off the wall. If I get into someone, I get into someone. It happens. Rubbing is racing. But overall, I think if I can do my own part, focus on my tires, focus on my fuel, keep it to as little stops as possible, be on the right strategy. I know I got Nelly with me tonight. Don't know about any of the Ajax boys. I know Wes is in here, so he's doing this tonight. That's pretty sweet. Shout out Wes. Give me pointers, of course. But overall, I think if I just run my race, run 60% brake bias, and that's treating me kind of well so far. I'm getting faster every lap, slowly. But I think if I can do it just enough, I think I can finish with a top 10, maybe better.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man.
So this
easy in, easy out.
For sure. So this is kind of going to be a little bit of an off-topic question, but last week we had somebody calling Michael Nelson the corn dog crippler. Do you have any background on that?
Ooh.
I don't. But what I advise you to do, pin that comment immediately. Pin it.
All right, I can do that.
That's all you got to do. Pin it. Let it be known.
All right.
Well, let Nelly be known as the corn dog crippler.
I like it. Well, I hope you have a great race and everything goes well for you.
No guarantees, but we're going to go ahead and try. Cold Trickle will be proud if I go home and get it done. Shout out Tom Cruise, obviously, playing Cold Trickle in Days of Thunder. I kid you not, I watched the entire Days of Thunder movie in school on my life. Just sat at the back of class, Chromebook open, watching them race, Darlington, Daytona, all them other tracks, Charlotte. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. The only thing that kind of sucks about my paint tonight is that my spec map isn't working, so you guys can't see them shiny chrome colors.
I was gonna say it looks a little messed up, but other than that, it looks good.
It is. If you go to the paint channel on Discord, you can see it with the spec map. It looks pretty nice.
Alrighty, Austin. Well, it was good talking to you as always, and good job on the broadcast last night. I love watching them back.
You know, we try, and that's all that's important. Is as long as some people enjoy it, then I'll keep doing it.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah, but too.
We love Austin. He's always good. He's one of your teammates, right, Wes?
Yeah, he's on the Tucer roster with Michael Nelson, Ben Whitcomb, and oh god, I don't know if we have anybody else. That's sad. I'm still trying to get everything dialed in over here. This is awesome. Yeah, he's improved, man. Even in a few short weeks, he's been a teammate with us. You know, I can tell he's got a little pep in his step, a little confidence, and you know, he can do some good things. I mean, like I said, you know, 15, 20 people right now. We got 24 out on the track, and I'd say, you know, 70, 80% of them have a chance to get this thing done here tonight. You know, I mean, anybody can get it done, honestly, but, you know, just depends on how everything plays out. Some people's got to have more things work out for them than others. But, you know, I think he can get it done for sure.
I think so as well. He's always a fun one to watch. Who was it? Who'd you want to pull up, Wes?
Oh, God. I was just, y'all do that, dude. I'm good.
Oh, I'm
ready.
I thought you said you had somebody message you.
Oh, yeah. No, it was Austin.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I was just jokingly saying some stuff, so.
All right. I think we're going to pull Kyle Purcell if one of you guys want to do the questions for him. I got to go grab a drink. So I'll pull him in, and you guys can talk to him. I'll let you know when he's in.
All right. That's what she said.
He is in.
I'm sorry.
Hello?
All right. Hello, Kyle Purcell, driver team number 86, WD-40. greasing that squeaky wheel from last night, ain't you?
Yeah.
So, first off, how you doing on this Tuesday?
Doing all right. Got to meet my parents' new puppy today. It's pretty good.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. So Darlington, you ran last night, kind of still on that string of bad luck, man. I'm pulling for you to turn it around here tonight. What do you got to do tonight to get up there with Austin, Lucas, and William?
I just have to not hit anything or anyone and not get hit by anyone. So last night I got some rear end damage, and once I got that rear end damage, I was just trying to not hit the wall the rest of the time until I hit the wall. So I think clean air is my key, as always here, and just hope that misfortune falls on other people.
Tyler, you got anything?
This might be almost the exact same question you just asked, but worded different. Kyle, is there anything you learned from last night that you're going to be able to translate into the O'Reilly car tonight?
I learned how to be out of the way if I break the car. So if I break the car, I think I'll be pretty good at not being in the way.
Hey, if you learn something, you learn something. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Well, Wes, that's the only Chat GPT answer I could find. So if you get something.
Oh my
Oh
God.
no.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, I mean, we might be good luck for you. Talking to us got you up to P3 on the board. So you got something for William there. 3/1000ths off of your teammate though.
Yeah, did you just see that pit entry though?
I saw
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That was a great
We're
game.
wheeling it.
So take us through pit entry. Last night we only had one green flag pit stop, maybe two. Honestly, I don't even remember. That race really took it out of me last night. But on these green flag stops, this has got to be one of, if not the toughest pit road to get on. So, how do you prepare for that here? And just walk us through your process coming in.
Yeah, well, there's two schools of thought. One is stay on the banking in the bottom lane and hope that nobody runs you over. That's a little bit faster, but you also have like a 70-30 chance of missing the cone anyway. The other one is to enter obscenely low below the turn and turn into turn 3 and just break in a straight line until it's slowed enough to turn and then wrap the inside wall. That's what I do because it's a little safer. It's not technically the fastest, but I don't trust myself to either not get run over or just miss the cone. You're right, it is the hardest pit road to enter of all the ovals.
All right.
Awesome. Well, Kyle, it was great talking with you. You always got awesome insight, and I hope you have an awesome race.
I appreciate it. I'm due one of these days.
For sure, you are due. I mean, your brother's been winning quite a lot. I know you guys kind of got into it a little bit of beef. I won't get into that too much. But
Let's just say I've found every way to throw away a win, and everybody else, including my teammates, have found every way to make sure I don't win either. So it's got to turn around eventually, surely.
Well, let's hope it's tonight. Like I
appreciate it.
I hope you have a great race, and I'm sure we'll be talking to you again.
Of course,
Yeah.
thanks, guys.
He's my pick.
You going with Kyle Purcell?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Purcell here tonight.
I like that. pick.
I still don't see any Ajax minus Nelly and Austin. Ain't nobody else out here. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where y'all at, dog?
They don't have your insight, I guess, to be able to talk to you through the race, so they're scared. That's gonna be my guess.
No, that race last night was crucial, dog. Like that was so tough.
That definitely
That was the hardest I've drove at Darlington in a long time.
I had a lot of fun, though. I mean, and it looks like these guys are doing pretty well. I mean, I've seen a couple people spin out in practice here, but other than that, they're all holding it together pretty well. As I say that, Travis Griffin William Ashworth gets into Michael Nelson there.
Somebody needs to help Jordan Barnes get off pit road there.
I saw that.
Goosed it up a little bit too early on that one.
Well, I think we're gonna be in for a good race here. Travis, you got anything to say about these drivers? What are you seeing?
How many different names you gonna call him?
That's why I didn't say anything. You said
Tyler,
Travis.
sorry. I was taking a sip of my drink. That's my bad, Tyler. As my teammate, I apologize because I should know the difference. I was also watching Travis, so that's where I messed up there. I'm sorry.
I got confused for a second. Like, when did Travis get here?
Please forgive me, Tyler.
That's good.
What was your question, though?
I was saying, dude, what are you seeing from these drivers here? You seeing anything anybody you want to work out for? Or?
Nothing. Actually, how about this? Cliff has gotten into the top 5 in the practice. So,
Oh,
Cliff,
wow.
not gonna lie, he's fast, but that's still surprising to me right now. He's been on a string of bad luck as well, especially in the cup races. It seems like. So this is interesting to me to just see his name up there in that top 5, top 7 group like that.
That's for sure. I mean, I've been watching Cliff, and he's just had some bad luck. Like last night, I think he got into the wall a little bit and just had so much damage that he just couldn't really stay competitive. So it is nice to see him up there.
Watching his lap right now just to kind of see what kind of line he's taking.
Oh, as he spins out.
Well, let's look at the good thing.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, the broadcaster curse is real. I don't know how often you guys get pulled up into the booth. I know you got pulled up
Try
last
to
night,
avoid it.
Tyler. Yeah, it was funny, Wes. Last night, me and Tyler were telling Nick to not pull us up, and the first 2 to get pulled up were me and Tyler.
And it was after both of us had a wreck, like the caution of the wreck.
Yeah, for sure.
So we were already not liking where we were at, and then they pulled us up there.
Yeah, I mean, I had fun, but it seems like I was saying, these guys are holding it together a lot more. You got Preston O'Brien still in 7th. I mean, Nick Norris in 9th. I mean, the tag racing guys are doing pretty good tonight. Travis Griffin in 13th.
Michael Nelson just jumped to the top of the top 5.
Oh, he did.
Ooh, let's go,
Corn
Nelly.
Dog Crippler.
Ah.
Oh, I love that
I-
nickname.
I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure out what that's from.
I do too. I wish I
Yeah,
knew.
me too. I don't even think he knows where it came from.
No, he's got no idea. I asked him, and he's like, I don't know. It's just nicknames. I was like, all right, perfect. I love it, though. I think it's great. I honestly, if we all had nicknames, that would be pretty cool, but it'd be hard to remember.
Yeah.
I don't think it would stay PG very long if we all started giving each other nicknames either.
That's for sure.
Nope.
I mean, the Corn Dog Crippler is definitely
That's-
getting
yeah.
borderline there, but we're going to run with it.
No. That's level 2. We can get all the way to 11, dude. Come on.
For sure. And
Nobody
William
knows what it is.
Ashford, top of the board.
there he goes.
Oh!
And Kyle Purcell right
Kyle.
behind him.
William Ashford, top of the board. Yeah, that's one of my tag guys right there. So we got a taggy racing driver top of the board right now. Let's go, William.
That's awesome. A 29.4. That's pretty quick for these cars.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about before we went live, like the lap time compared to the cup cars, they're not far off, and it's kind of weird to see.
Oh, we in the 3s? 4s?
I think
Yeah.
it was 2s.
Yeah, it was like
Timothy Rainey
29.
Lewis set the pole last night at 29.2. So, give or take, was that 2/10 off, maybe less?
I bet they can get up there. It seems like the track's getting faster, so I mean, with the
There's
new,
a very dark rubber line starting to build in the corners.
yeah, I was just about to
already,
say,
yeah.
with the new iRacing, like they've updated the rubber and everything, and the rubber buildup. So I have a feeling as we move throughout this race, the lap times should get faster with fresh tires. Do either of you guys know what the fuel is here on a full tank?
Negative.
I can't hop in the car and find out real quick.
Perfect.
But
Let's
yeah.
go to our what is it, GFI cutoff car.
Ooh, that 23. Braden Scott with the throwback.
What is it? I want to see this.
It is a Hardee's Toyota Supra.
Oh,
The
I like
23.
that.
That is very good.
I like that a lot.
I like the 62. Jack Evans in the Nutter Butter Nilla Wafers junior throwback is also on a Toyota Supra. My Supra's right here. Well, Chevys. Just everybody clicking on Toyota.
So
Yeah, go back
I
to the
don't
rubber situation.
I don't mean to cut you
Um,
off, Wes, but
Go ahead.
are you kind of jumping in and out?
Y'all both are.
Yeah, your voice is kind of cutting in and out there.
Oh, I don't know if y'all can hear me, but anyways, they have exactly 32 laps on full tank.
It might be me. Hold on, I'm gonna hop back in with you guys. 1 second. It could have possibly been me there.
Yeah, it's better now.
All right, perfect.
Okay. Woo.
But before you left, I was just saying they got 32 laps exactly, so I'd assume pit stops anywhere between 28 to 30 laps.
Yeah, and we
That's-
should have 4 sets of tires. So 1 set on, 3 sets. So it should be looking at a 3-stop race if the tires last that long.
Yeah, that's gonna be the thing. I mean, last night we were able to get a pretty good run out of the tires, but we fell off. I don't know, a second and a half probably.
Oh yeah. Oh, easy.
sure.
Yeah, it was more almost 2 seconds, just about towards the end of the run. Picking up
Austin
this.
Dan, top of the board again, right at the end of practice, with a dead even time with William Ashford.
He just dunked on him at the end. How do they determine the tie? Anyways,
Hi, ready?
I wish.
Oh, here we go. We're hopping into qualifying here. So we'll just reiterate our picks here. I think I went with Austin Dan. I think you went with Kyle Purcell, right, Wes?
Yes.
Okay. And Tyler, who'd you pick?
I was bouncing between Preston O'Brien and my boy Nick. So they're both teammates of mine. So I guess I'm kind of biased, but I don't know. With the confidence I've been hearing, I got to go with Nick, man. He's had a little bit of confidence this week, so I feel like something's good's about to happen out of that 16 car today.
I'm excited to see it. It also seems like they have some shade coming out of 1 and 2 there, or 3 and 4. Sorry, I don't believe we had shade last night.
We had a slight bit coming off of 4, but not a lot. It covered maybe the top 2 lanes.
Yeah, I don't believe the time progressed that much. We're at 6 p.m. in sim time. Track is still 85 degrees. I believe all of the weather conditions stay stagnant throughout the entire event. So, who we watching for qualifying?
Right now, well, Austin Dan just went to the top, so we'll take a ride with Marshall Williamson, see how he does on his second lap here. I mean, up to third with a 35, but that's not going to be fast enough to stay up there. Tim Weinkoff with a 29.9, Michael Shaw with a 29.4, Nick Norris with a 31.
Yeah.
I believe he might have messed up his lap there.
Yeah, it looked like he might have pinched too early off of 4 and started pushing the nose.
Well, with this unique qualifying rule here with GFI, we get 3 laps qualifying instead of the traditional 2. So the good thing is if you do end up messing up on a lap here, you can really quickly get back to the pit area, take a tow, and get back out there.
Yeah, Nick Norris up to third with a 29.6. I mean, that's not up
That's
there
a
with
huge
Austin
jump.
Dan, but that is a huge jump for him. Kyle Purcell up to third with a 29.4 as well. Yeah, I think this is going to be one to watch out for. Is going to be Kyle Purcell, and I mean those SCR cars, they're always fast. They're fun to watch. Michael, the corn dog crippler Nelson up to 10th. We have a new guy too. I believe, Braden Scott in the 23, like you were mentioning in that Hardy's throwback scheme there. I mean, putting down not too bad of a lap for his first race at 29.9.
Yeah, ain't looking too bad out there. Let's see if I can bring it up. I can't. Don't know anything about him quite yet, but welcome to the league, dude. I hope you enjoy it. Good thing to do for, coming in, especially for anybody joining or getting into a new league. Kind of take it easy, chill out for the first couple of races and, try to figure people out. Hopefully, he has himself a good race, and hopefully he enjoys the experience here tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Preston O'Brien there up to 5th with a 29.5. William Ashworth right in front of him with a 29.4. So, I mean, I think this is going to be a tag SCR battle with Austin Dan by himself, just, always running very good. I know a couple people, they probably get sick of hearing that name because he is always up front.
Which one?
Austin Dan.
Oh no, it's impressive, man. Coda was an absolute butt whooping.
Yeah.
And he's quick everywhere. I love racing him too. I got him in Phoenix, luckily. Don't know how I pulled that off because I can't drive Phoenix to save my butt. But he's a fast guy. I can't wait to see him in Cup because I know when they have promotions, he's definitely going to be one of them that is going to be looked at to go up.
For sure. I agree with you on that. Seems my teammate Dalton Cleveland did not make it tonight. He's been having bad luck. He's just, I think, down on himself a little bit, but excited to see my one velocity teammate Eugene Richards. He's here.
Yay!
Did you finally have any of your teammates join in? I believe Mitchell Sundstrom.
Yeah, we got Mitchell. Mitchell is the lone wolf out there tonight for Ajax. So, P11, but Austin Dan gets another pole here tonight.
That's crazy. I mean, the polls coming from him are pretty wild, and like you were saying at Coda, he's just good everywhere. I mean, I don't think we've seen a track yet that he hasn't been up front.
I believe you are correct on that. So, how do you want to do this?
Tyler, do you want to go down the order of where everybody is here?
Yeah, sure. I can. You want to break it up into groups, or you want me to try to do the whole thing?
Just do
by tens.
Yeah, do by tens.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So on the inside pole, which y'all said he's won a lot of them. So Austin Dan in the 85. On the outside pole, Mitchell Shaw in the 88. Inside of row number 2 is Kyle Purcell, and on the outside of row number 2 is William Ashford. Inside of row 3, Preston O'Brien, and on his outside, Matthew Davis. On the inside of row 4, that is Shane Tackett, and outside of row 4, Nick Norris. And rounding out your top 10 is Owen Roberts and Lucas Martin.
All right, the number 8, the Chevrolet of Mitchell Sundstrom is going to be rolling off in position number 11 with Tim Weinkauf to his outside in the number 95. 13th goes to Travis Griffin in the number 48 tag E Racing Chevrolet, and then the Toyota of Dylan Delaney starts in 14th. The 15 of Michael Nelson roll off in 15th. The 49, Kevin Collins in position number 16. 17th goes to the 23 of Braden Scott. Cliff Chanel in the number 80 car, I hope I'm saying that right, is rolling off in 18th because he's going to fire me if it's not. Lap timing's going off. Ben Ivan, 19th in the number 28, and Jordan Barnes, the number 65, rounds out your top 20.
All right, from 21st, you have that 77 of Marshall Williamson. 22nd, you've got Andrew Parr in that 97. Behind him in 23rd, you have one of our admins here, Phil Lund, with Eugene Richards right beside him. In 25th, you got Aaron Doggett and Noah Jones in 26. Austin Sheff, your Cup Series broadcaster, in 27th. And to round out the field, you've got in 28th, Jack Evans in that 62 Nutter Butter car. That's a nice one. I like that Nutter Butter car.
Yeah, at 41, unfortunately hitting the wall on every single qualifying lap, so no time recorded. It's going to be tough to dig himself out of that hole in 27th. But as the field goes into turn 3, with the pace car leading, Austin Dan coming into the restart zone for the first time this evening.
Here we go, boys. We're about to get this race started here at the Darlington Throwdown 100. They're coming out of turn 4, coming to the start-finish line, and we're hoping for some green flag runs here, but it's always bad. And the 20 there gets into the back of the 40 of William Ashworth. It seems like they're all going to run pretty straight coming into turn 1 there.
Purcell takes over to second position. You have Michael Shaw in tow, the 40 of William Ashworth. And it looks like the Pringles car, that looks to be the 20 of Matthew Davis to the outside of that 40 car as they head off into turn 3 for the first time.
Man, this is already pretty exciting. And, I mean, they're surviving longer than they have ever. I mean, usually the first lap is pretty bad. You got the 78 there kind of getting loose. But they go 3 wide with Lucas Martin right there and Nick Norris up on the top line. You've got the highlighter car, Tim Weinkoff, right behind him trying to hold off that position. But Nick Norris ends up getting it.
Somebody had a big moment in the back.
What was that, Tyler?
I was saying that was a smart move there by the 78 to back out of that. That was that going 3 wide here was a little sketchy yesterday. So I pretty much I don't want to see it today personally.
That's for sure. I agree with that. And I mean, Austin Dan already starting to run away with it, but Kyle Purcell's right behind him. Austin Dan getting up into the wall a little bit, but holding on to it. Man, this is already a very exciting race. I don't even know who to pay attention to here. I mean, I think we're going to jump back a little bit to Lucas Martin and Nick Norris battling.
Eugene Richard got crazy loose in the middle of 1 and 2 there.
You had that and Tim Weinkoff and Nick Norris battling. 95 got a little piece of the wall in 3 and 4. Nick gets to pull away by a couple of car lengths. He settles in front of Shane Tackett in that number 78 car. Nick Norris running in 8th. The 95 in 9th. And rounding out your top 10 is that 78. Looking through the rest of the field, nothing really shaking. Everything looks to be about... Oh, we got a wreck on the back, the 62.
The 62.
Big wreck. Caution is out.
We got Aaron Doggett and the 62 there involved. Let's jump back and see what happened. Man, that is
huge wreck.
That is unfortunate for those two. Let's jump back.
Oh, what it looks like the 62 car unfortunately gets really tight on the exit at 2, and the 50 was just there, got collected. 62 heavy contact to the inside retaining wall, as well as that 50 of Doggett. Lost a rear bumper cover of that Planet Express machine, but a tough break early on for both that 50 and 62.
That was a hard hit for them. Tyler, I know you said you got into the wall last night and kind of bent a toe link. How can you run after you bend a toe link like that, or is it just almost impossible?
I tried to run a couple laps at normal pace, and just coming off the corners, you feel the car pulling to the left, because you've seen the cars crab walk when they bend them things. So even the slightest bend like I had last night, that crab walk was just. You can't beat it. You can't drive it. I tried, but it's crazy.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You feel like you're loose, but you're tight, and it makes you scramble.
Oh, your voices are cutting out again. 1 second, boys. All right, I am back. Sorry about that. Oh, great. No, there we go. My mic's working again. I don't know what's going on with my computer here. It's been weird. Wes, what did you see? You just said it started to spin out. I guess he didn't see anything. Oh, why can't I hear you guys? What is happening? Hold on.
Davis, your top 3. Davis, the biggest mover so far in the front of the field. Up 3, you got the 95 of Tim Weinkoff. Up 5 from 12th to 7th. Michael Shaw, the biggest loser on their restart, back 7 positions from outside pole to 9th position in that 88. Lights are off the pace car. We're going green back next time by.
Perfect. We do have a couple chats here in the live chat. Austin was saying that he didn't get a lap in because he kept tapping the wall, which is unfortunate for him. I remember you saying that. One of you two said that he wasn't able to get a lap in.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate for him. I mean, he's, like we were all saying, he's just had some bad luck recently. But it's good to see him, able to kind of rebound from it.
Yeah, he's up to P19 after starting 27th, so almost up 10 spots, 8 spots already. And 6 laps, 7 laps, that's nothing to shake a stick at.
Oh, and Nick Norris up to 6, Preston O'Brien in 5th, and William Ashworth in 4th. I mean, those tag guys are doing good this race. I know we've only gone about 6 or 7 laps here, but they're definitely showing what they're all about. And here we go. We're about to go green. Sorry, Tyler.
I'll
go
wait
ahead.
for the green flag. I was saying I talked to some of the tag guys, and I won't put their strategy out there on the live stream, but from what I've heard is they got a pretty good idea of what they're wanting to do in order to control this race today.
Well, that's
All
good.
right. Yeah, that's good for them. Austin Dan, however, is looking to poo-poo all over that strategy.
For sure.
He is down and away into turn 3. He's running the bottom of the racetrack here early on. That is a viable option as these tires have some life in them, but once they start losing life, you will be seeing them migrate towards the top of the racetrack. Kyle Purcell got a piece of the wall on exit of 4 there.
Ooh, he
And
tapped it again.
Matthew Davis all over the back bumper at 86. Little shake out of the 86, but down the back straightaway they go. And the 20 still in tow.
Can you imagine if Kyle Purcell got taken out once again? I'm sure that would be pretty disappointing for him. Looks like we've got some good battles going on out back.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know how many more straws that Campbell's got, but it can't be much more.
No, it can definitely not be. Looks like Braden Scott, that new guy, making a pass on Phil Lunn. 28 of Ben Ivan kind of getting a little loose on the bottom, but he holds on to it.
Ooh, Lucas Martin going around the outside of that 28. It looks like your teammate's back there, the 72. He's going to go around the 28 as well. 3 wide into 3. All the way on the bottom
And they both
is
back
the
out
78 of Tackett. Yep. Mitchell Sundstrom right there in it. But Ben Ivan lives to fight another corner. Here goes Mitchell Sundstrom to the inside of that 78. It's going to think better about it.
they're
Big wreck on the
spinning.
front. Noah Jones into traffic.
as well as the
Caution is
41.
not out.
No caution. I assume they have to throw it. He's sitting in the middle of the track,
He's just sitting in the track. He either needs to.
and he toes.
There he goes. He just toes.
Wow. I can't believe that wasn't a caution. I mean, I know this track considers the apron pretty far up into turn 1 and 2 there, but
Yeah, so that was happening right behind the battle that we were watching, and I don't know why, but the 38 just checked up.
that's definitely what it seemed like. I mean, we can jump back and check what happened here with the 38 when we're watching it again. It looks like he's just coming down, and no, the 41 gets into the back of him.
Yeah,
Wow.
but what I'm wondering is why he was breaking so far back.
That's for sure. He definitely braked a little early
'Cause-
there.
Yeah, the 41's definitely expecting him to go a little bit deeper into the corner. Nobody else is breaking at that point. Not quite sure what that was all about, but we're still green, so
And Kyle Purcell is kind of starting to run down Austin Dan here. I mean, we're up to 2/10 on the gap here, and they have they have ran away from 3rd, 4th, and 5th here. I mean, they've got a second and almost a second and a half gap on the people behind them. This is looking good for Kyle Purcell so far.
yeah, tracking him back down. The battle for this race lead is about to heat up. You got about 3 car lengths separating that 85 and the 86. 85 Diamond's off the corner. Gets a better run off of turn 4 down this long front straightaway here. They're going to dive off into 1 and 2. Purcell makes up a little bit of time on entry. Both of them to the wall. And both of them able to cut back down the track to get off.
And we have
And
a caution.
caution flies.
Looks like Ben Ivan.
Yes, Ben Ivan stopped on the front stretch here on lap
Mitchell.
15. Ooh.
Mitchell Shaw was apologizing, so it seems like the 88 was involved.
It looks like the 28. I mean, I can't really see exactly what happened there, but it kind of seems like he just slowed down for the 78.
He got tight off of the corner, got into the wall, bounced off, played a little pinball there, and Shaw had nowhere to go, ran him over. Phil got a little piece of it too, and that one car was able to keep it. I did get a little bit of piece of the inside wall. But yeah, it just looked like the 28 got tight and just started playing pinball after that.
Yeah, for sure. That looked like a hard hit. Let's pull Jordan Barnes up, see how his race is going so far. Jordan Barnes, welcome to the broadcast booth. How's your race going so far? How you feeling?
Figuring the car out, figuring the track out. It's been exciting to say the least. Got a bump from somebody, but doing well. Took a strategy play with my team. Think we're fixing to do it again.
Yeah, it's been real exciting watching the SCR LA guys, the tag guys. Everyone seems to have a different plan here. Without giving away too much, what is the race strategy?
Hope for green flag runs. Hopefully we can get moving up to the field soon. Haven't really made much momentum up to the field. Just got a black flag.
Oh, a black flag.
You're welcome.
Tyler or Wes, you guys got anything for him?
Sorry for the announcer's curse.
Yes.
Oh no, it was my fault. This little sticky throttle I got.
Got
Gotta ride the
pentiometers.
clutch.
Cleaning pentiometers.
How's y'all's broadcast going? How's it going up in the booth?
Well, it's going pretty good. I mean, I'm really enjoying having Wes and Tyler up here. It's great to have both of them. Wes is a very good announcer, and Tyler's having some good insights on everything. I know you are the one of the co-broadcasters for the Cup Series. What's that like?
That's fun and exciting. I do basically what Tyler's doing. I give him the insights on like the strategies and what teams are doing, and like what the track's like and stuff like that. It's pretty fun. Austin invited me to do it, and I've been doing it for a couple weeks now.
All right. Well, we'll send you back up for this restart. I hope your race goes well, as long as Tyler or Wes doesn't have anything for you.
Good luck rest of the day, Jordan.
Oh man, good luck.
Thank you.
Get after it.
I will try.
Oh.
So we had a split of strategies there. The 49, the 57, 15, and on back came in for it looks like fuel. Not sure on tires. I love this API, but I wish I had my ATVO set up correctly. Yeah. So interesting strategy here. We're only 18 laps into this race when we get to the green flag. It's been a pretty quiet race so far, to be perfectly honest with you.
That's for sure. Tyler, are you seeing anything interesting going on out there?
Nothing too crazy, just kind of piggybacking off what Wes said. You know, these guys are doing probably a lot better than what we did yesterday so far. I mean, they're putting on great racing. They're able to get single filed out and just put down some laps. And then it's Darlington. You're going to have a couple guys that have a run in or something. But so far, these guys are putting on a great show.
Yeah, they are. And coming back to the restart zone, you got Austin Dan. He fires off. 86 has a little bit of a bobble. He had trouble with launching yesterday on these restarts. He's going to be on the outside of the 20 car. Matthew Davis trying to get around Purcell for that second position. Off of turn 2 they go. The 20 has the preferred lane. They touch doors.
Ooh.
Big contact between those two.
Looks like Matthew Davis just kind of rode up into him a little bit. And, Kyle Purcell back up into the wall. I mean, that's going to happen. I mean, that's why they call it the Darlington Stripe here.
Yeah, they do. The 20 definitely not giving any room to the 86 whatsoever. These restarts mean a lot, even this early on in the race. Now the 20 car and the 86 get into the wall simultaneously. The 95, Tim Winikoff up there in position number 5, and you got William Ashworth licking his chops trying to get around this 20 car for third.
I was just about to say, Tyler, your teammate William Ashworth here, he's doing pretty good. Got anything to say on him?
This is just so far a normal run for him. He's a top 5, top 7 car when things are going right. So seeing him up here racing and hopefully making a path for a top 3 position here, I mean, this doesn't shock me at all. I'm just happy to see it consistently, especially for a guy who's really intrigued about trying to make it up to the Cup Series. These good runs will stack up for these guys.
That's for sure. Your teammate Mitchell Sundstrom, Wes, is back there in 20th. I mean, what do you think's going on?
It just might not be his track, you know. We all have tracks that we're good at. We have tracks we're not good at. Um, it could just be an off night, off Tuesday. We got the 72 in the wall right in front of him. Eugene Richard, heavy contact with it. Kevin Collins going to go around the outside of him. Kevin Collins gets a little piece of the wall as well in that 49 machine. There goes the 8-4 position. He's going to try to get a two-piece, but he's not going to complete the combo. Going to have to back off and just take the one spot off the 49. 49 struggling here, guys.
Yeah, I think the 72 as well also has some damage because he just cannot keep that thing out of the wall right now.
And there goes Sunstrom completing the pass.
Kyle Purcell. Kyle Purcell is taking the lead.
Oh, wow. We've got a major battle going on up here in the front. He's running the bottom.
Yeah, side by side. Purcell on the bottom. Austin Dan able to keep that run on the high side. He might clear him into one. He might not as long as Purcell is there. He's got to be careful, though, on entry. He does slide up a little bit, gets tight. Austin Dan, they don't touch. Matthew Davis was there as well. Got a piece of the wall. Getting another Darlington stripe on that Pringles mobile. But Austin Dan is going to prevail out of turn 2 with about a 2-car length lead over Kyle Purcell.
Man, what a race we got going on.
I believe the 14 car, Dylan Delaney, might have some wheel damage. He smacked the wall hard coming off of 2.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And actually, it looked pretty straight right now, but he gave that wall a lick for sure.
Man, this is a great 4-car race for the lead right here, man. You can throw a blanket over all of them, and then you still have Weinkoff and Preston O'Brien back there in the wakes as well. Matthew Davis looking to the inside for second, not going to be able to get there on the bottom. The momentum carries strong off the high side for that 86.
And, honestly, they're staying green a lot longer than I thought they would.
Yeah, no jab at these guys, but there's been a couple races this year with the O'Reilly series where it's kind of been a caution fest. And this feels like one of those tracks where it's almost a give me that you're going to have a caution fest. So the fact that we've had, 2 cautions in the first 30 laps, that is not bad at all for how bad this race could be.
Yeah, I mean...
It's kind of... Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, compared to last night, that they're doing pretty good.
Well, it's kind of funny how Darlington ends up playing out anyway, because even if you're in officials, whether it's like a ARCA race or it more shows itself in league settings. But once you you get racing against the same group of guys week in and week out, the early parts of these races tend to be a little bit easier. Everybody's trying to get spread out. Everybody's trying to get in to the preferred groove and just log laps here early on. I think these cars are a little bit easier for everybody to keep under control as well over the Cup cars. So I believe that's why we had a lot of issues last night. But caution is out on the speedway.
Oh, as we're saying it, broadcaster's curse, guys. I'm telling you, it's real. It is real. Who was involved in that? Do you guys know? It's not popping up on my time.
We're looking.
The 15.
The 15.
Yeah, the 15
the
going
crippler.
Looks like 00 gets in the wall in front of him, and he just had nowhere to go and loses the front end. And then, Wes, your teammate just kind of finished him off there.
Yeah, it did seem like that. It seemed like he might have gotten to the back of him a little bit, just slowed up a little too much.
Yeah, a lot of that 00. Yeah, y'all hit it right on the. I mean, the 8 really had nowhere where he could go. That was a pretty tight gaggle of cars there going into the really tricky turn 1. Side by side doesn't tend to work with much success. So Nelly unfortunately gets caught up in that, and Mitchell cleans him out. But it doesn't look like they got that much damage. It doesn't look like anybody really got that much damage. The 00 of Owen Roberts. I know he got the wall pretty good, but it really doesn't look like he's got much damage either on that 00.
No, it doesn't look that bad, and it looks like we've got almost everybody coming in besides from the people that came in on that last stop. Got all the leaders have dove into the pits to make their stop and get some tires and fuel.
I'm very curious to see if anybody's going to try something, because I know I was considering a 2-tire stop yesterday, but I'm not very smart, so curious to see if anybody tries anything.
Well, it looks
Yeah,
like everyone's going to go.
I don't
for
think he
4.
wants 2 tires here.
No, it looks like everyone's going to go for 4 here. Oh, wait.
No, we do have a 2.
Nick! Is
That is
Nick?
the 16.
That's
There-
Nick
okay.
Norris.
Oh, okay.
Wonder Bread trying to put on a miracle here today. Takes the 2. We did have 4 cars stay out on the racetrack. That's the 8, the 88, the 49, and the 41.
That's
2
a
tires
bold
would
move.
have to be the only reason, right? Like I couldn't think of anything else to get a jump like that out of pit road.
No, he jumped way too quick to be able to take 4 there. I mean,
Yeah, no, he definitely took 2.
so I mean, we'll have to see if that works for him. The other guys, they're on older tires than everybody else, so I have a feeling they're gonna kind of get ran down.
I know Nick was a part of that group that pitted under that last caution.
So maybe
Yes.
Fuel only, maybe? Maybe just top off and see what happens?
it could be. I mean, up to 5th, that's a good run for him. And Kyle Purcell down to 15th, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw that or not.
Yeah, I do see that. Not sure what. Oh, he must have had a penalty on pit road. He is all the way to the back of the longest line.
Man, that's unfortunate for him. I mean, he's just had some bad luck. I feel bad for Kyle Purcell.
Yeah, he's got a quick enough car to get back up here into at least the top 5. I'm not sure about a race win. He's going to have a couple of cautions fall his way, and hope that there's some good racing up here. I notice when the 85 does get in traffic here sometimes, it tends to get a little dicey.
Yeah, he gets
So-
he gets a little aggressive when he's back there in traffic, and I mean, sitting in 6th place right now, losing the lead. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and when you're that fast, you can afford to be that aggressive. But
yeah.
sometimes it doesn't work out in his favor. So looks like everybody's rolling through the restart zone pretty gingerly here. And Mitchell Sundstrom gets us back going. 88
Ooh.
spins his tires on the restart.
And
That'll
that
give Nick
drops.
Norris up to 3rd.
Yeah, and that drops Austin Dan back even farther. Oh, he gets
Oh!
into the back of the 41.
The 40 almost into the back of the 85 as well. 85 is going to go around the outside of the 41. And he is clear.
And he's diving to the inside there, trying to make a two-car pass going to the inside of the 20.
Yeah, you got the 88 of Shaw. He's looking at the back bumper of Davis. Looking to the inside as they head off into turn 1. And he's there and blinks out. Now he's back.
Yeah, he does that quite a lot. Oh,
He does
the
20 into the wall. 20 is going to go
sideways.
around in front of the field. He saves it.
What
a save.
Oh, my. The jinx, by the
Wow.
way, but what a save.
Matthew Davis. My God.
He is new to this league, but he is always up there as well. I always see him up front. He's kind of like Austin Dan. He just doesn't seem to have a track that he's bad at.
Ooh, Michael Shaw, heavy contact with the outside wall. Got the 95 to his inside. Wynikoff backs out of it a little bit. The 88 does get into the wall. He's going to lose 3 spots on that exchange. Davis and the 18 of O'Brien both through. You got Cliff right there in the 80 on the inside of the 88. And that's going to be for about the 7th spot, 8th spot.
That is a good run for the owner of GFI here. And your teammate, Mitchell Sundstrom, up to 1st. Sorry, go ahead, Tyler. I don't mean to cut you off.
Oh, you're all good. No, I was just saying, I went back and looked at the pit stop times for that last group that went. As speaking of announcer's curse, Cliff just banged the wall pretty hard off of 2. But I was looking, and Nick had a 6.5 second pit stop compared to the 85's 15.5 second pit stop.
Oh, yeah, that was definitely a 2-tire stop then. And I mean, he's up to 4th, so it seems to be working for him. Makes the pass for 3rd.
Yeah, gets around Kevin Collins there in that 49. So Nick Norris up to P3. 2 more to get to the top. 49 gets passed by the 95 with a really good run. 49 gets into the wall. Kevin Collins going to lose a couple more spots. Of course, he did stay out on that last caution. So let's see. Sundstrom, Collins, Shaw, and I believe somebody else that's already towards the back.
The
So-
41. Yeah, he came in, or he didn't come in at all. And he's back there. 22nd.
Yeah, he is a lap down now in Austin Chef. So, big contact with the outside wall back there. That didn't look like it was Cliff, the 80.
Poor Cliff. Broadcaster's curse. It's real.
It sure is. Kyle Purcell, you need to watch him. He is already up here on the bumper of the 49.
I was about to say that. I mean, he is making moves. He's up to 11th.
Austin Dan has taken the lead back.
Has
from
he?
Mitchell Sandstrom. Mm-hmm.
I didn't even see that.
Yep.
Yep.
Just got through to the lead.
Let's see if Mitchell Sundstrom has anything for him. I know he stayed out, so he's on older tires. So, Austin Dan's probably going to run away with it. But Mitchell Sundstrom, he's fast.
Ooh, battle for third. Nick Norris defending from the 20 in the 95. Tim Wynikoff. I keep switching back and forth. I hope he doesn't mind. In that fourth position now, all over the back bumper of the 16. Tim is going to not have the greatest run down the backstretch, but a good enough run as it is. Of course, Nick did stay out last time around.
Ooh, both
of them into the wall. And the 18 with him. The 20 is going to get to the inside of the 95. Matthew Davis trying to retake that fourth spot. But the outside momentum will thrive for that 95 as they get into turn one. Davis into the door of the 95.
William Ashworth right behind there. He seemed to have a slow pit stop.
95 hard in the wall.
95.
Huge hip check to the wall.
Let's hope that didn't give him any damage, but it's hard not to get damage on your right side here. It's just about whether it's going to make your car run worse or not. And he goes to the inside.
Here we go. You got side by side right there. The 20 is going to fill in the gap to try and make sure that 16 can't fill in behind the 95. The 95 is just about clear of the 16. He does have a better run off of the corner. Does that 16 car?
They are just swallowing him on those two tires. Yeah, like you were saying, Tyler, bump drafting down the backstrat.
And look who is right in the middle of this mix. Kyle Purcell. He's got to be careful here. He's got the 18 to his inside. He's definitely got faster tires and a quicker car than these guys that he's around. So he's got to be very careful if he wants to get back to the front cleanly. He's looking to the outside of the 40. Thinks better about it. Tucks back in. The 1657 contact out of 2. Lucas Martin going to lose a spot to the 40. He's going to wrap that bottom as best he can in that 57 Toyota Supra. There goes Kyle Purcell to the inside of the 40. He's going to try to get the run off of his teammate, try to get that draft.
What a battle we've got going on back here. This is wild. And he dives the inside of the 16. The 16 gets up into the wall a little bit. But Nick Norris, for only taking 2 tires, is holding on to that position. I don't know if you guys have noticed either. Austin Dan, 3.5 second lead.
Yeah, he's basically in a whole different zip code. He's already in Florence right now, packing up and heading back up 95. He's already heading back to the shop. That dude is gone. But he's definitely got to worry about that Kyle Purcell, that 86, almost into the top 5. He's got his teammate in front of him, Matthew Davis and Tim Wynikoff. The battle has subsided a little bit. They're both chasing down Mitchell Sundstrom, who also stayed out on those on that last caution.
So I assume Mitchell's just trying to save tires here and wait for everyone to kind of even out.
Yeah, well, we're just about there. You only get about 10 laps out of the tires, no matter what car you get here at Darlington. It's just the cheese grater is in full effect. We do have some side by side. Back in the back, you got the 48 and the 80 and the 00, the 88, all under a blanket.
That's a good race. Ooh, 80 getting loose.
Yep.
Hold on.
Travis Griffin gets around.
Hits the wall hard, Cliff.
How he doesn't have a meatball? That man has basically almost beat the curve out of that wall over there. He's been hitting it a ton.
Definitely has some right front damage. You can see it as he comes by there.
All right, we do have new drivers in second and third. Wynikoff and Davis. Here goes Davis for second, actually, to the inside into 3. Looks, he has to back out of it.
Lucas Martin.
The 95 covers the move.
On Mitchell Sundstrom. Kyle Purcell goes through with him.
No, I went and looked because I was very curious on how long Mitchell Sundstrom has actually been out on that set of tires. He has 13 lap older tires than the 5 cars in front of him. So the fact he was able to fire off and hold off a decent lead for a while, not bad
That
for
was not
13
bad
lap
at
old
all.
tires here.
Lucas Martin going to the inside of Matthew Davis and trying to make it stick, but Matthew Davis up into the wall.
Yeah, that didn't hurt you as bad as it would in the Cup car. I can tell you that. But still battling for that third position and to touch back on Mitchell right quick. Yeah, he's probably one of the best on Ajax and saving tires. So there's no surprise. I mean, he's still up here towards the front, but no surprise to me that he's maintaining as he hits the wall because I'm talking about him. Don't worry about it.
And Kyle Purcell, I mean, he is stuck right now. And is he going to go for 3 wide? He is. He's going to try to make it 3 wide and getting squeezed.
What a move!
Wow.
He definitely put some extra WD-40 on the sides of that car before this race, man, because he just squeezed right through there and takes over the third spot from the 57. A little contact between the 78 and the 20. I believe a 78 came in and took tires as well. That first. Oh, more contact between the 20. Everybody's still putting it in the right position. So
this is insane that they're able to all hold on to it. I mean, the contact coming through here and the 78 hard into the wall.
Oh yeah, that was just a love tap. He good.
He good.
He good. He getting that toe back in line.
And Cliff has entered the pits to probably fix some of that damage.
Oh God, I hope so. It's just getting tight. Once you get tight once or twice off of 2, that right front tire is gone, and you're fighting that the rest of the run, and it just gets worse and worse. So, and then, everybody has that instinct to turn more when you're heading towards the wall. That's probably one of the worst things you can do. Here we go. Battle for second between Purcell and Weinkoff.
What a
Down
run.
into turn 1. Purcell dives all the way to the bottom. He's going to clear him up. He's got to check up a little bit. Slide job successful on that 95. The 57 gets around the 95 as well. Lucas Martin up to third and 95 into the wall on the exit of 2.
And I think that's going to give Shane Tackett, it gives him the outside there. And Preston O'Brien trying to follow through along with Matthew Davis. This is some hard racing we've got going on in the back of the pack. Austin Dan up to an 8-second lead, by the way.
Yeah. He is absolutely dominating this race so far. Purcell's definitely going to need a caution to get back into the mix, and I think he's got something for him if he can. So we still have just past halfway in the race, so still a lot of race to go.
I think so. I think Kyle Purcell's definitely going to have something for him. Not really making up any time right now, but I mean he is catching him slowly but surely.
And don't call me Shirley.
And we're all that battle is finally kind of evened out there between the top, I'd say 8. I mean, they were just racing each other hard for position.
Yeah, I can breathe a little bit now. Weinkoff settles in. He's got the 41. 41 is a lap down, 3 laps down, actually, so he probably has fresher tires. Just got to be careful racing these other guys. Let's see, Ashworth kind of fell off a little bit. He's back to 8th, but still, a good top 10 run for that 40 car. The 18 is going to try to go around the outside of the 78. He's peaking. He's going to cross him over off of 4 at the line. He's got Defender there. He's going to try to enter in on the bottom of 78. He's going to surrender to position.
Oh
my
20.
God, the 20!
Oh.
Big wreck.
Good grief.
And they all
The 20 wasn't expecting the checkup. Slams into the back of him. And we're still going.
They all held on to it there.
Nobody wants the caution.
Nobody. They I guess they don't think they need it here. And I mean, if we stay green, this is Austin Dan's race to lose.
100%. They're definitely going to have to make a trip down pit lane at least one more time. There's somebody stopped.
Who's the spinner?
The 80 car was stopped at the entrance to pit road. I think Cliff is going to hang up the helmet for the evening.
I think so.
Something I was looking at just a second ago, guys. The last 3 times by Kyle Purcell has ran a quicker lap than Austin Dan.
Still sitting at about 8 seconds back, though. I mean, like Wes said, he's going to need a caution.
Yeah, he's
That
making
time
it up.
by Sorry.
No, go ahead.
That time by Kyle Purcell was 0.2 faster than Austin Dan.
Austin Dan is also fighting a little bit of traffic up here too. Austin Dan having a pretty clean lap this time around. Let's see what he runs. Ran a 31.686 last time around. And a 6.93. So if anything but consistent. Purcell coming to the line runs a 5.17. So still has that advantage. He's knocked off a couple of tenths, but a couple of tenths is going to have to turn into a chunk of tenths here if he wants to have a shot.
That's for sure.
Oh, it's looking like we're going to have green flag pit stops. Seems like the 95, he said hand out of the windows. 95 and the 14 are down pit road.
They're coming in a little. Oh, those were the two that they didn't pit, I don't believe. So they're probably running a little low on fuel.
Yeah, 95 is exiting in front of the 16 back here. He is going to be a lap down. Looks like the 14 has made his way down to pit lane as well. Dylan Delaney, haven't talked much about him this evening. Running in 13th.
Oh, Kevin Collins gets
72.
into the 85. Puts him up into the wall.
72, 00, and 15 have came down pit road now.
I don't know if you guys caught
Oh,
that.
yeah. I just went back and looked at that. That was, I believe he just came in, got tires and everything. 49 feeling like Superman out there. Tries to dive it in, and it kind of looks like the same situation we had with Eric Jones and Denny Hamlin in the Cup race on Sunday. They were both trying to go both trying to occupy the same racing line at the same time.
So when it comes down to strategy here, Tyler, what is there anything? Oh, Kyle Purcell diving the pits. As I
Kyle
was saying.
Purcell then, and it looks like Lucas Martin and Preston O'Brien. Nope, Lucas went. Preston O'Brien following them in.
Is there any
Top five starting to
strategy
chip away.
you can do here, Tyler, to try to make up some time if you're Kyle Purcell, like early pitting?
Either an early pit or you'd have to pull something like Tyler Reddick did. Run long, pit last. Try to be on fresher tires later. As speaking of pitting, Austin Dan's coming down pit road now.
Yeah, leader coming to pit road. The 85's got to whip it down to 45 mile an hour by the time he hits that cone right there. And looks like he does do so indeed for his first green flag stop. Let's see, lap 60. And you said how many laps of fuel they got here,
It
Tyler?
was 32 exactly. So
we still have one more stop. So this could turn into a kind of a split strategy race here without any cautions if this thing goes green.
That's okay.
like I'm talking about running long, Lucas Martin is still out on the track and he's actually taking over the lead now. And it does not look like he's coming in either. He's hanging in there with the lap traffic, making laps.
Yeah, he is, and you can see the magic of fresh tires as the 72 is going to dive down to the inside and clear him out of turn number 4. Well, just about. He's still trying to get there.
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
We've also got that new guy, Braden Scott. He's running long as well.
Your whole top 4 is on the long run strategy right now. 77, the 48, the 23, and the 57. Which is kind of weird because that puts them at the 30 to 31 laps right now as Lucas Martin's going down now. So this would put him right at that 32 lap mark. So if he was able to save anything, he's used it all up now.
So you got
23
Scott,
still trying to get in.
but catches it. Travis Griffin also staying out long.
Yeah, that'll hand the lead over to my team owner in the 48 car.
Austin Dan 22 seconds back, but he's making up a lot of time fast on Travis Griffin.
Yeah, but the pit stops, a 4-tire pit stop being right at 15.5 seconds.
This could work for Travis Griffin it just depends on how long his stop is here. And up into
Oh, he's hard in the wall. He's hard in the wall.
Yeah, I think he's getting
He's
nervous
still
now. He knows that his time is coming to an end here for too long. He's going to have to pit. But if you can make it, you said 32. If he can make it to lap 68, then he can make it to the end. And I don't know. He might have the pace to do it. It could fall right into his hands if this thing stays green. It does look like he's going to let the 49 and the 40 go on the outside here. And it does look like he's coming to pit. So that strategy is going to go out of the window.
And that's going to
should
the lead back to Austin Dan.
Yeah, he's coming off of turn 2 right now. He's got the 14 and the 72. Right in front of him, this Eugene Richard and Dylan Delaney back in 17th and 18th. Trying to stay on the lead lap.
Both on the
14th
wall.
absolutely creams the wall. 85 is
Ooh,
going to get around them easily.
Wes, your teammate Mitchell Sundstrom seems like he got a good pit stop. He's able to come out behind Austin Dan. He'll be second
Yeah.
after this cycle's out.
At 4.5 seconds, I believe he might have came in a little early, trying to short pit, knowing that it was a 2-stop race to the end. So good strategy call on his part. It does look like Kyle Purcell is still a ways away from Dan. Last time at the line, he was 10 seconds behind Travis Griffin. We'll see what he is at this point. It does look like he's still 10 seconds behind Austin Dan, who is he's just gone, dude. There's no catching him.
No, he is so fast at this race. And I mean, like we were saying earlier, every track he does not seem to have a bad track.
Oh my gosh, Nick Norris has disconnected.
Oh
no.
I believe the 16 car might have just had an internet issue there. I think. Oh, that is not good.
That is so unfortunate for Nick Norris. Just the bad luck continues.
That's just how it goes. You just gotta, try to keep your head up during all of this. You eventually things will start working in your way.
And Austin Dan going up about a half a second a lap right now.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Kyle Purcell almost 11 seconds back. Sundstrom almost 7 at this point. So Sundstrom's losing a good amount of time as the laps are winding down here.
Sundstrom, I can't say that. Mitchell, he's on 10 laps older tires than anybody else in the top 5.
Yeah, and it's showing Purcell's catching him at about a half a second a lap at this point. The one's coming off the pit road. That's Phil Lunn. Back there in 21st, 11 laps down. Had to fix some damage on that Bob Evans #1 Camaro. Or Chevrolet. Because you can't say Camaro no more.
No, not allowed to say that anymore.
No, they're all Chevrolets.
Austin Dan, this is what a masterclass of a race. I mean, he's almost 10 seconds up on Mitchell Sundstrom.
Looking through the top 5, we do have Preston O'Brien and Tim Weinkoff doing some battling. Weinkoff kind of falling off of the 18's bumper here. But that Hooters car looks pretty good sitting there in the top 5.
Definitely does. And I mean, William Ashworth, your teammate, Tyler, is up to 6th. That's not bad. That's a good run for him, especially because he's had some bad luck these last couple of races as well.
Yeah, and like I was saying, normally before that bad luck hits, he's always running in that top 7, the top 10 group. So right now, this is normal for him. He's able to stay up in this top, like I said, top 7 to top 10 group and play the strategy game. So I'm happy to see the bad luck has missed him. Hopefully the announcer's curse doesn't get him on this one, but he's putting up a great run. Just got to avoid the problems late in this race.
Kyle Purcell just made a pass on Mitchell Sundstrom, hit the wall a little bit.
Yeah, but he's back up to 2nd. So his rebound is complete. Still need a caution here in these last 30 laps. 30 laps to go. Austin Dan, still your race leader. Kyle Purcell, Mitchell Sundstrom, Preston O'Brien, and Tim Weinkoff, your top 5. Let's see. Purcell's getting ready to come up on Ben Ivan in the 28 car. He is 14 laps down, involved in a wreck earlier this race. I'm going to go ahead and give it over to the 86. Trying to look through the... Yeah, he got a little piece of the wall there, didn't he?
He did a little bit. Got a battle going on back here. Michael Shaw battling with 77, but the 77 backs out of lap car.
Yeah, trying to find something. These green flag runs, everybody gets strung out, and you're unless they've got super fresh tires, it's not a lot of passing going to be going on. It's really hard to pass here at Darlington, as we all know.
That's for sure. Our biggest mover of the race right now, Eugene Richards, up 9 spots.
I have Moxie number 72. We saw him earlier taking a little dabble in wall riding. But I think everybody's pretty much gotten a stripe here except for Austin Dan. Maybe even he's gotten 1 or 2. I don't know. But it's always a good day when you get to move up that many positions in a race.
That is for sure. And I mean, Austin Dan, he's hitting his marks every single lap.
Give a little shout out to the new guy, Braden Scott. After that green flag pit stop, he's able to hang on to the top 10 spot right now. He's the last car on the lead lap, and he's actually
Yeah.
looking to make the pass on what y'all call him, the corn dog crippler
Oh,
for the
yeah.
ninth
Yeah.
position.
Yeah.
So, shout out to the new guy
Yeah.
in 23.
Gotta love
Yeah, got a
when
little.
new guy can get some good runs in.
Oh yeah, got a little piece of that wall in 1 and 2 that time by though, but he is right there knocking on the door of the corn dog crippler. That number 15, Michael Nelson, gets a bit of the wall too. And 23 turns down the track. He's to his inside as they go down the front straightaway. Back into 1 they go. To 23 is going to take over the spot. 15 backs out of it. Says, you can go ahead, man. I know you're faster right now. When I cast back up, hopefully that's reciprocated. So very impressive on debut for that number 23 car.
Very, very impressive. I mean, I can't say that my first race went good. I mean, he's in the wall, but it's, again,
Chastain.
like you said, just Darlington stripe. And William Ashworth makes the pass for 5th.
Oh, they're battling for 5th. Ooh, Tim Weinkoff out of turn 2. They're side by side. That doesn't work that many times out of 10, but that time it did. Down the back straightaway they go. We do have a car pitting in front of them that looked like the 8 of Mitchell Sundstrom. But the 40 still trying to wrap that bottom, get around him. Is going to bring that 20 into this. The 20 is a lap down. Believe he had some issues on pit road or getting to pit road. 40 very loose. Big wiggle out of Ashworth.
And then I mean, if you're Matthew Davis, you're a lap car. I understand you're faster, but I feel like you got to let these two race.
Yeah, he
40
backed off a
clears
little
him.
bit. Let him do it. 95 gets a little squirrely. Here goes to 20. He's definitely on fresher tires.
Tim
If they're going to
Wyckoff backs
split
out.
that last, if they're going to split that last set of tires down the middle, we should be seeing people come in around lap 83, 84.
I was wondering if that's why Mitchell went down pit road now. I don't know if there was
Ooh.
something going on, but he went down pit road. I don't know if this is him trying to make that jump, make that move. As
You also said,
Braden Scott's actually down pit road as well.
They
yeah,
could
you
be.
said that he had those 10 lap older tires, so these should be scheduled pit stops. And the last time we should see the 8 or the 23 down pit road.
And
Looks like the 15 is going to come in.
Austin Dan as well, also still with an 11.5-second lead. I mean, just wild. But it looks like Shane Tackett might have a little bit fresher tires than him.
Joel Nelson's down pit road now. Here comes Weinkoff as well.
And Austin
Yeah,
Dan
Weinkoff.
staying out.
Weinkoff taking the safe route into pit road, wrapping that bottom wall the entire way around. There's a commitment cone that if you miss it, your night's pretty much over. Gets into pit lane at pace speed. And coming to the attention of his virtual crew, everybody else still out on the racetrack. Austin Dan, Kyle Purcell, and Preston Bryan, your top 3 still.
If I was Kyle Purcell here, Tyler, would you stay long or are you going to try to short pit?
No, it's kind of you'd have to, if you short pit, you're going to have to put the hammer down. You can't just get out there and hold your tires. It's short pit, get the fresh tires, hammer down. You've got to open up a gap or at least close the gap to that 85. Because when he comes out, if he pits, he will be on the newer tires. So if I'm Kyle, I'm pitting, I'm taking the tires, and then I'm 100% to the end of this race. I'm not giving anything to anybody.
I agree.
Yeah, 100%. You got to do that. Still some more takers coming down to pit road. So the green flag pit stop cycle, the final one is well underway. But yeah, you got to, and you got to hope that Austin Dan stays out a couple of laps more. Because if you undercut him, you can have the better tires at the
now.
beginning of the run.
He's pitting now.
Austin Dan.
He's pitting now.
And Kyle Purcell, let's see if he dives the pits. No, he's going to stay out.
Not now. I think he just needs to run as long as that fuel tank will let him, and hope for a caution. Because a caution comes out, that changes the whole complexity of this race.
Yeah, like you were saying, if I'm Kyle, the 85 made the move. Now you're the one. You control the race. You're everybody's watching you now. They're trying to race off of you, which is crazy because Austin, that was only a 20 lap run for Austin. He pitted last on lap 60, so 23 laps this time.
Yeah, so pretty much trying to split it right down the middle.
Almost exactly down the middle of 32 laps as a whole run.
This could get interesting.
Kyle's
And
going
you-
to put him a lap down this time.
Yeah, and you know the driver to 86, everything going through his head right now. How can I throw this one away? I mean, this really hasn't been his one to throw away quite yet. No, he had that mistake earlier. Here comes to 15 to unlap himself of one time, if he can get there. But you know, he's thinking, how's it gonna slip away from me this time? And he's gonna have Austin Dan get to him and pass him to unlap himself. So, because Austin Dan is the next car behind this 86. So Purcell, I mean, he's got to have things go his way. He's going to need that caution to fall. Everybody is strung out, but, you know, pit cycle is almost complete. I think he'll be one of the last ones. Him, Owen Roberts, and it looks like Travis Griffin is still in the lead lap as well. But
Only
Owen's
three
going
cars.
to hit down pit road now.
Yep.
yes,
And Kyle Purcell staying out. He's just running this fuel run as long as he possibly can, and Austin Dan, like you were saying, gonna unlap himself here.
Now, see, if I'm Kyle, now that Austin Dan has unlapped himself, I'm pitting this lap. I'm pitting this lap and trying to make it as quick as possible. If I don't know how
Do
well
you
a
take
two-tire
two?
stop would work now, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Would a two-tire stop be worth it now? Purcell is pitting in. He's just announced to the group he is pitting in now.
Let's watch him. Let's see.
Here he
Does
comes.
he take two? I mean, or just fuel and go? Because you're 30 seconds in front of Austin Dan right now.
Oh, a little bad news. The
Caution's out.
Don't hit Kyle.
Does
Don't
he-
hit
does
Kyle.
does he get a black flag though?
I believe he was
Did-
in. I believe he was
Did
in.
he
pit
make
road.
it?
I
We're gonna
think
have
he
to go
was in.
back and look.
I think he was
Don't
in.
hit. Well, as I was saying, a little bad news. The 23 car, the guy we were just shouting out, the new guy, he's actually had a disconnect as well.
Oh, jeez.
So-
He
I
is
don't know if
in.
He's in time. This
He's
is gonna get
in.
interesting, boys.
He's gonna have. What lap did Austin Dan come in?
Probably
Austin
about,
Dan,
yeah, what do you got, Tyler?
he came in on 82. So,
So he's gonna
5
have
extra
4?
laps.
Oh my God! He could
Wow.
not have asked for it to happen better. Hollywood could not have wrote it better.
And you know
You know-
Austin Dan is just clenching his fists right now. I mean, what are the odds of that? Kyle Purcell runs
And-
long.
Purcell has took 4. That was
Yes.
a 4-tire stop from Kyle Purcell.
It would make no sense to take 2. Dude, he got in by the skin of his teeth. That was the luck he needed to go his way. That 86 car. He's got a shot here tonight, y'all.
Wow. Well, let's jump back. We were so interested. Let's jump back, see what happened to Kevin Collins in this wreck here. Looks like he just rides high up into the 77, and the 77 doesn't get out of the gas and pounds the crap out of him.
Ooh. Yeah, that was an unfortunate set of circumstances on that one.
Wow. This is what is Kyle Purcell just letting a couple cars by, or does he have a black flag?
Did he get the penalty?
It does not seem
No,
like
he's
it.
behind Austin Dan, so
Yeah, Dan was able to make the pass. Now, something else this caution helped was Tim Weinkoff
Yeah, up to
and
third.
Travis Griffin, so that also helped them as well. I don't know if the fresh tires will help him have anything against Austin Dan because he has just been able to, like y'all were saying earlier, hit the marks. But these extra tires,
And I
this
mean,
could get interesting.
Kyle Purcell has been fast, so these fresh tires, this might help him.
Kyle
He's
Purcell
gonna-
actually had the fastest lap of the race.
he's going to have to nail this restart. He has been struggling on restarts here at Darlington. The 2 nights we have raced here, he's going to have to nail it. He's going to have to hope the extra wear on the 85's tires make some, give him some wheel spin, not give him that launch that the 85 has been able to get. The 85, unfortunately, he has the advantage because he is the leader. And, as the leader on iRacing, when you fire off, you get that advantage. So, Purcell, he's going to have to get it down. He's got that 20 car behind him, the 48, the 57 into 72. So, don't really think there's going to be anybody that gives him any problems with these fresh tires that he's got on. Everybody else is on older stuff.
And coming into this restart, do you want the inside or the outside? What's the best here?
I want to be the leader because you can fire off and you can control your destiny better as the leader. The bottom for sure is the preferred lane into one. The field's still catching up. Not going to delay to green.
Nope, here we go.
All right.
Now, as much as I'd want to be the leader here, I'd have to be careful. Even though the laps are only 4 laps older, we've seen the spins.
Coming into the restart zone. And he jumps.
Green, green, green.
He fired away. No wheel spin.
No wheel spin, but that puts Kyle Purcell a half a second back. Let's see if he can run him down here with 11 laps to go.
Yeah, with 11 laps.
In the wall.
With 11 laps, he's going to have to be a little careful here these first couple. He doesn't want to take off the new of that tire too quickly.
And Austin Dan already 6/10 up. But Kyle Purcell coming through that corner. Those fresh tires.
Let's see. The gap is half a second.
He's catching him. As long as he can keep it out of the wall, this might be a good run.
Yeah, he's going to have to execute here flawlessly. Austin Dan lost a race at Phoenix in the closing laps on a late restart situation. Candace 86 running back down.
Picks up a 10th. He's running him down. This is going to be an interesting race for the lead here. It seems like Austin Dan has a better 1 and 2, but Kyle Purcell coming out of 3 and 4 gets the run. Seems like every lap.
Both drivers ran their best lap of the race. Both Austin Dan and Kyle Purcell ran their fastest laps of this race. But Purcell ran a 5:11 to a 5:94 for Austin Dan.
He's got the run coming down the front stretch. 3/10.
Yeah, he's going to have to make up a little bit more time than that in these next couple. You can get tucked in, dirty air, make the car a little tighter. He might be having to work that right front a little bit more. He's going to have to try to go where that 85 is just not, and the 85 is all the way on that bottom. 86 wraps the top, runs the middle, is going to have a good run off. He's good in 3 and 4, but I think Dan's got him in 1 and 2.
He's catching him, though.
Under 0.3 of a second. The distance is closing. About 5 car lengths separate our top 2 here. Austin Dan trying to defend. He has dominated here at Darlington this evening. The 86 of Kyle Purcell through trials and tribulation, coming from all the way in the back to all the way to the bumper of the leader.
Down to 2/10, guys. He is right on the bumper of the 85 here. This is going to be a run to the finish with 6 laps to go.
I think he is taking good care.
Pass up in 3. I don't think the pass could be made in 1 and 2.
And that's a benefits Kyle Purcell because he is better in 3 and 4 here, and he's got it down to a 10th. He is right on the bumper, staying high.
I'm thinking we're going to see if he doesn't get him on the outside.
He's almost there.
A slide job from the 86.
Oh, the 86 gets loose.
Oh,
He saved
good
it. He saved
save,
it.
but he's ruined the tires.
No.
Oh my goodness. 4 laps, 5 to go.
I don't think he's gonna have it, but he's running him back down. Wow.
All the way back to 0.9 of a second. Austin Dan just needs to, keep doing what he's doing, basically.
You can tell the nerves are getting to Kyle Purcell here, but down to 7/10 with 4 laps to go. I mean, he's pushing as hard as he possibly can.
Yeah, I believe what he ended up rolling across one of the seams and got loose with the right rear. So
it hits the wall
hard into the wall.
Man, the nerves are getting to him. You can just tell.
Yeah, he's watching this one slip away from him. Unfortunately, Austin Dan just able to execute all day. Let's see, it was 7, now it's 8/10. He's lost a 10th that last lap. You got 3 laps to go here. Unless another caution comes out here late, sets us up for a green, white, checkered. It looks to be all but over with.
Man, poor Kyle Purcell. That was awesome to watch. I mean, right at his bumper and just couldn't hold on to it. But he's still 3 and 4. He's still.
Oh, break on the back! Break on the back!
on the back
72.
stretch.
No caution yet. 72. He hardened to.
Caution's out! Caution is out!
Kyle Purcell gets another chance at Austin Dan.
Do they have any tires left?
White checkered.
I
Would you
don't
take
believe
them, though?
so.
I don't think you would.
There's
even-
only 8 cars on the lead lap. I mean, you could pit, but there's not enough time. 2 laps is not enough. The track position is so key here. You have to have the track position.
This is going to be a battle for the end. I mean, let's jump back, watch what happened to Eugene Richards here. Just looks like the 40 gets up into the wall and kind of taps the 72 there. 72's blown up. He's done for the race. Unfortunate for my teammate in the 72 there, but Kyle Purcell thanking whatever gods you pray to, if you do, this is going to be a race to the end.
Oh, that was heavy contact for Eugene and William too. I'd be amazed if he didn't get a meatball on that one. He's staying out, but he absolutely gobsmacked the wall.
Man, this is going to be a race to the end. Now, will Kyle Purcell be able to catch that jump? Because we know Austin Dan is going to jump.
Yeah, if I'm Austin Dan, I'm going as early as possible.
And if I'm Kyle Purcell, I'm making sure I watch and I jump with him. You have to go jump with him and get to his outside here.
Now, something else, though, is with the spin or the slide Kyle had off of 4 and just Austin Dan having multiple laps on, I believe we're going on maybe 20-ish laps now on his tires. You got to be careful and watch for the tire spin. Like I said, we've seen it pretty much on every restart. Somebody has had the tire spin. So as quick as you want to get to the gas, if I'm the 85, you got to be careful and not overdo it and cost yourself a race.
And something else that we have yet to mention here. Speaking of the Phoenix race, it was a late race incident between the 85 and the 86 that took Kyle Purcell out of contention in Phoenix. So there is a little bit of history between these two. I'm not sure what we're going to see here. I would expect it to be, clean and above board. But Purcell wants to win. We're down to the last couple of laps. The green white checkered. If he gets a good jump and he can stick with the 85 into 1, who knows what can happen? You got Travis Griffin and Tim Weinkoff back there in the catbird seat, honestly, because these two can get to racing and take each other out, and then one of them can squeeze through and get this steal the win.
That's for sure.
How big would that be for the 48?
That would be insane for the 48.
massive.
So I have the pit stop strategy up on the screen right now. Kyle Purcell came in on lap 86. Austin Dan on lap 82. So he has 4 lap fresher tires, but that's, like you said, that little spin out that he had a little bit, I feel like that will even their tires out.
Feel like it will to an extent. It also, Kyle has been running really hard, especially on that last green flag run, just to try to get to him. So now
There
the
we
hard
go.
pushing and things like that. But Wes, you want to run it off one more time?
Hey, I can do that for sure. Austin Dan, Kyle Purcell into the restart zone for what could be the final time tonight. Green, white, checkered finish on tap here in Darlington for the Ajax 100, 150, something like that. We are green. A better start for Purcell. He does spin the tires a little bit, but he's about the same distance he was on that last one. Austin Dan fires off into 1. Purcell, the 48. 48 right in the back.
Another caution.
Big jump.
He is
Green,
saved.
white, checkered again.
He is
Double
saved.
0, the 88. Travis Griffin could not hang on the bottom there into 1. Washes up into the 15 of Michael Nelson. The 8 looks like he got through it. The 15 really didn't get that much damage. The 40 gets through the 20 to 78, but the 88 and the double 0 trying to avoid the 48 end up spinning each other. Nobody contacts the wall. But that is tough for Travis Griffin, man.
Oh, 100%. And I mean, I would pull somebody up, but this is insane. I mean, what we are watching right now, Kyle Purcell has been bailed out twice now by a caution.
He keeps spinning in tires, man. He's just. I know he's eager to get going. Maybe a short shift into 3rd will help him out a little bit, or I just don't know, man. He just keeps spinning.
You gotta hold on to it.
He's got to, man.
Well, Wes, speaking of that short shift to third, I know something we were doing last night. Me, at least, I think it was me and Zach.
Yep.
We were restarting in third. We
Yes.
didn't short shift. We were just putting in third and restarting on the old tires. I
Yeah.
don't know how the power, all that works on these cars. I don't really drive the O'Reilly's cars very much. However, is that something to maybe consider, or is Austin getting too good of a jump to try something like that?
Well, I mean, again, I say that there's an advantage to being a leader because there is a clear advantage because nobody can fire off until you fire off. And unless you literally don't touch grass, trying to master restarting on this game is super hard. You try to take, tricks from real life, they roll into it, you try to do all of these different things to figure out how to restart better, and you just can't. You're never going to restart as good as the leader.
For sure.
So, being the leader is always where you want. Now, Darlington, the bottom fires off better anyway. The top does not because of the rubber that's been laid down because that is the preferred groove. So, it's so tough. I believe the power is just about similar. Not sure about the downforce because they were running a little bit quicker than the Xfinity or the O'Reilly's cars were to begin with. But with all that being said, the older the tires, the worse the wheel spin's going to get. And if you're barking them on these restarts, all you're doing is just wearing them out.
That is for sure. Lights out on the pace car again. Wes, I think you should just take it over once again. These calls are awesome.
Hey, your restart calls are amazing.
This
man.
is awesome. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I forgot how much fun this was. I used to do this stuff a lot more, but yeah, this is great. So back down the backstretch for what is going to be the final time under caution. We only have 2 green-white checkers here at GFI, and this is going to be the last of them. So the next flag is going to end the race no matter what it is, except if it's the white because that's the last lap. So Austin Dan, he gets fired off every single restart absolutely perfectly. Can the 85 get it done once again? The 86 car, Kyle Purcell, can he finish the comeback? Coming into the restart zone for the final time, you got Tim Weinkoff and Michael Shaw up there in row 2 as well. Weinkoff is trying to get this win. 85 is down in the way. Green. Way better start for the 85. The 95, however, is to the inside at 86. They got to sort it out if the 86 wants to have any shot at getting to the 85. They're going to battle it. 85 into the outside wall, into one. The 86 going to clear the 95. Purcell tucks into second, but Austin Dan, for the penultimate time, goes into turn number 3 and 4. He's got a 10 car length advantage. A lot of people wall riding there. And are we going to make it back to the white flag? It does look like we will. Austin Dan takes the white flag. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by, I don't even know. Kyle Purcell in second. Tim Weinkoff in third. That is the closest battle. You got Lucas Martin in fourth. He's going to get to the inside of the 95. Backs out a little bit. He's going to have one more shot to complete that pass. But for the final time, the 85 car, Austin Dan, he is going to get it done at Darlington. He is your race winner for the Ajax 100.
What a race. I mean, what a race. Unfortunate for Kyle Purcell, but Austin Dan puts together an awesome race. Kyle Purcell trying as hard as he possibly could to just get to his bumper and do anything he could. I think the best chance he had was on that second to last restart there.
Yeah, definitely scrubbing them tires with that big save off of turn 4 wasn't exactly optimal. Lucas Martin going to give the 85 a little bit of congratulations there and head back to the pit road. It doesn't look like it. No, he's going to follow him.
He's going to miss.
He's going to stalk him.
He's going to go around and let him do his
like, okay,
burnouts.
yeah, my bad, dog.
Yeah.
I got to roll.
Here we go. 85 with the much deserved burnouts here. Wow.
Absolute dominance for Austin Dan.
That was crazy. I mean, I could have sworn Kyle Purcell was going to catch him there. I mean, he was catching him a 10th a lap and got to his bumper and just couldn't hold on to it. You know, caught that spin and then getting into the wall. It just definitely did not help him. I think we're going to pull him up and get his reaction on this. Kyle Purcell, how unfortunate for you, but what an amazing run there to come from the back to the front and fight for the lead in the last couple of laps. Walk us through it.
Yeah, I got an EOL unfortunately because I got rear-ended into pit road, and even if the admin clears it, you still get the EOL. So got speeding from that, and then yeah, made my way through the field pretty dang clean. Still had pretty similar speed to the leader. I felt like I was faster on the mid to long run, but it's so hard to pass here, and you saw me wheeling it down the front stretch full sideways a couple different directions. I got to his outside. I heard car inside. I'm like, I have to stay here, otherwise I'm never gonna pass him. And yeah, it was a little too much. And then pushing too hard, trying to force it to work. Bent the right front a little bit like the next lap. But yeah, I mean, again, I think if we had the green flag running and I didn't get put to the back, I think definitely had a shot at it. But to come out of it with a P2 after what happened, I can't be too mad. I definitely got some confidence back because I feel like I was running a pretty darn good race and had pretty darn good mid to long run speed. It just, that's Darlington. If you got to really make a move happen, and there's one time I almost passed him, but I didn't.
So how did it feel? You're running long. You're trying to make something happen here, and as you come down into the pit road, caution comes out. What was going through your mind?
At first I was like, dang it. But then I was like, you know what? I think I made it before the yellow, so I could probably pit before the pace car laps me. So I ended up coming out of that P2 with brand new tires. But yeah, unfortunately he was only on like 2-lap old tires, so it wasn't that big a difference. And it definitely felt good, that final run there before the green-white checkers. But as you saw, you have to kind of try and force something to stick, and it didn't stick.
Yeah, for sure. Wes, Tyler, do you guys have anything for that amazing run that he made there?
Kyle?
Kudos to that save, dude.
Yeah, huge
Holy.
round of applause for that save, man. That could have been a lot worse for you. Kyle, normally I don't cheer for you because that bad fast 86 always seems to be the one to take one from me, but man, I was rooting for you there. I thought you were going to get something rolling on that top there before that slide, man. Just good run.
Appreciate it. And hey, I haven't had a win this GFI season in 2026 yet, so I'm turning into an underdog soon. So soon people are going to have to stop hating me and start rooting for me.
That is for sure. I mean, when you go back and watch the stream, we were all rooting for you. You dove the pits there like I was talking about, and the caution came out and we all screamed. I mean, it was just insane to watch, and what an amazing run for you.
Yeah, thank you. And again, these cars are so fun here, especially compared to the Cup cars, because I love driving it off the right rear, and turn 2, I don't think I was turning left a single time exiting 2. Super fun, and every time I was up there racing tight with the 85, he and I had a couple run-ins early in the season, but he raced me super clean. We raced each other really clean, and side by side for like a whole lap at Darlington while full speed going for the win, going for the lead halfway through the race. I mean, big hats off to him for the clean race in there, and clean, fast, fair, just really fun. And the whole field really, for the most part, as I was driving through the field there and trying to recover after getting the fresh tires, people didn't push the issue too much and was mostly respectful, and we had a pretty clean race, all things considered. So huge shout out to the field. It was a lot of fun tonight.
Well, for sure. Well, like we all said, I mean, we were all rooting for you. It sucks that you couldn't get it, but again, what an amazing run for you to come from the back to the front. I'm sure a win is in your future.
Knife trade up soon.
It will happen, I promise. We'll pull you up to the booth and see what you get.
All right, well, I appreciate it, guys.
Not a problem. Have a good one.
You too, thanks.
Wow. I mean, for what happened there, just still to be in such a positive mood, that's awesome from Kyle Purcell.
Oh, yeah.
He's better than me because I would have told y'all to get me out of here. There's no way I would have been able to have an interview after having, 3 or 4 different opportunities slip up like that. Even then, though, the run from that 86 car was unbelievable.
That's for sure. Well, let's pull third place down. See how he felt. Tim Weinkoff.
We got beef right here, Joe.
We got beef. It's for dinner.
Tim Weinkoff, third place here. How did your race go? How'd you get into third?
Man, I don't think I've ever had more fun on a racetrack. Driving this thing in there was, I don't think there was a lap I wasn't turning right. I was having so much fun just wheeling and dealing all the way up through the field. I got so lucky on that last caution too. Oh my God. Um, yeah, I think right before that yellow, that was at lap 90, sounds about right. I had just come in for a drive through and I was like, I'm just gonna pit and see what happens. And as I'm going into the pits, Kasha comes out, gas it back up, got the lucky dog, and somehow managed to get up into the top three. So I thought I had a chance to win, but my teammate was out and he was telling me that I was on similar tires as the 85. So I was happy to be up there.
For sure, it was nice watching you kind of run down Kyle Purcell there. I mean, and you might have had a chance on that last green white checker. Just seems like your luck is starting to go the right way here.
I thought I had my chance for my first oval win here. I've got a road win, I don't have an oval win, and I'm fiending for it, man. I've had a couple chances and I thought this was going to be the night.
Well, I'm sure it will happen soon. Tyler, West, you guys got anything for him?
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna happen soon, buddy. What's going on, dude? That was a lot of fun a lot of fun, dude. Okay, it made you saying what you said kind of made me miss not being out there tonight. But how many opportunities am I going to have to hop in the broadcast booth and everything? But yeah, it looked like you had a really fun race out there tonight, bud, and it was a lot of fun watching you.
Oh yeah, the boys at the shop are gonna get a bonus because they're gonna have to put a whole right side on this car. I knocked the fence down about every lap.
I think everybody in this race hit that wall at least once.
I'm gonna
Except
put it in
for
holler
Austin.
because I have a lot of contact 0x's. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put it in holler and figure out how many I have. So, but yeah, it was a fun race. I'm really glad I showed up for this one.
Oh man, it was fun watching you fight for the win there in the last couple of laps, and I'm sure the oval win's coming.
Yes, sir.
Well, you have a good one. We will see you next week.
Yes, sir. Remember, beef. It's what's for dinner.
Oh, he's
He
always
gave me a
good.
good idea. I got to figure out what I'm doing for dinner.
That's true. Yes. Oh, I think we have one more interview to pull down in Lucas Martin in fourth, and I'll let you guys take this one over.
All right.
Lucas Martin.
Oh. Ooh.
Hello.
Hot mic.
Yeah, I was. Oh my God. Why am I in here?
For your fourth place. We like to get an interview with the top 5. So go ahead, Wes.
Yeah. What's going on, Lucas? How you doing, dude?
No, pretty good. This track's starting to come around to me a little bit. I'm starting to have a little fun here when I keep the right front on it.
Yeah, man. Good P4 tonight. Tell us about your throwback right quick, because I'm curious.
I don't know his name, but he ran Eldora Dirt, and he had no
Norm Dane.
sponsors.
Norm?
It's old Norm. That's where that.
Oh,
old Norm.
yeah. I
He
take
had
it.
no sponsors, and he made his way in, and everybody helped him after.
Yes, sir. I remember that.
And it was already
Um,
number 57. I was going to do it yesterday, but then I forgot, so I just put my old one on.
There you go. All right. Well, started 10th, made your way up to 4th, plus 6 on the day. Run us through your race. Tell us how it went for you behind the wheel.
Well, I wanted to do like a little bit of a challenge. So when we had that first caution, I pitted, went to the back, come to the front pretty clean. I didn't wreck anybody. I figured it was going to be a lot harder. And late in the race there, when we had green flag pit, I got a speeding, but my gauge wasn't even red or anything. So it was like a ghost speeding, or I don't know. Then I had to hold, and then I come back out and I thought the race was over. I could have got my free pass there with one of the last cautions, but I had 2 laps of fuel. So I was like, I'm just going to pit, hope for a yellow, and I restarted 5th, but I was a lap down, and then I drove all the way up behind Kyle, and then a caution came out with 2 to go, and I got the lucky dog. I had to race for the lucky dog with the 20. He was behind me the whole time.
So,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was fun to watch. I did see you back there after you went a lap down, and we were kind of upset because I like watching the SCR guys. But watching you come back up through the field and fighting for that lucky dog, that was pretty cool.
yeah. I mean, I had a good car. I don't know if I had a Austin Dan beating car. I think Kyle did, but he messed up and almost wrecked himself. But I don't think I had anything. But I guess I'll never know.
That's for sure. Well, it was fun watching you, and like I've told everyone else, I'm sure one of those SCR cards will be putting it into victory lane here soon.
Hopefully.
Well, I hope you have a good rest of your night, and good job tonight.
Yep. Thank you. See y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I know Michael Shaw doesn't like being pulled, so I'm not going to pull him down in. What a good race. I mean, any going out comments here from you two?
Masterclass put on by that 85 car. He had a couple times where it could have slipped away from him. When Kyle got to him, he could have made a mistake before Kyle did. But the fact that you can start on the pole here, have the strategy, and keep yourself out front, and be able to win any of the battles that were taken at you, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better day than that right there.
That's
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Yeah, it was an awesome race. Darlington. I feel like it always puts on a good race. I really enjoy the track. Obviously, Austin Dan really enjoys it as well. So, it was a really fun race. Thanks for letting me come into the broadcast booth and call this race with y'all. It was a lot of fun. Probably will be racing next week. Well, I don't know. It is Martinsville. I don't think anybody's really going to try to race Martinsville except for the people who are going for points.
Yeah.
Because you don't really want to be the guy to take somebody out.
That's
So,
for sure. It seems like nobody really likes Martinsville. I personally love Martinsville. It's my best track. So I'm excited.
Yeah, Martinsville on iRacing, if the cars actually acted like they did IRL and, not sneezing on somebody doesn't wreck them, you barely get into anybody. You're sending them around. Then, it'd be better. But Martinsville, I mean, shoot, I think my record for cautions in NIS is 29 at a Martinsville NIS. So, yeah, that'll definitely take the joy out of running at that place.
I can imagine.
So.
Tyler, are you excited for Martinsville?
In the cup cars, no. I can already tell them the rear bumper cover is going to be off. The front bumper cover might be off. I mean, we might be taking helmet and gloves off too in the holler chat. So I don't know. But no, man, I'm excited for next week just because I sucked this week. So I guess you just always look forward. But man, Zach, thanks for letting me come along, man. This was fun. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I could probably get used to doing this. So if you ever need anybody, just holler, man. I kind of enjoyed being able to pitch in on some things, man.
Oh, you two are awesome to have up here with me. I always enjoy having other people, different views and different standpoints. It's pretty nice. I mean, Wes, the calling, that was great. Tyler, your insight, everything was awesome. I really just appreciate you guys wanting to get up in here with me.
Like I said, again, thanks for asking,
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
I don't mind at all, and anytime you guys ever want to hop back up in here, I'm down for it, and I'm sure everybody else that is going to watch back the stream is going to love it because we had some awesome calls. Well, I think that's going to end off our race here tonight. So I would just like to say thank you everybody that tuned in to watch. Thank you everybody that's going to watch it later. I don't know if I told you guys this, but at the start I forgot to click start stream. So when we introduced ourselves, we were not live. So I guess we'll just go back through. I'm Zach Bardo, driver of the Moxie number 19 Toyota in the Cup Series. And I'll let them take it away.
Go ahead. I need a minute.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm Tyler Autry, driver of the number 54 Taggy Racing. It's not a Camaro anymore, Chevrolet. Like I told Zach, I had a great time up here, man. Well, I hope Wes had his minute to get it together there. So, Wes, your turn.
Yeah, thank you, bud. I appreciate that. Thanks. Good looking out, dude. Yeah, I'm Wes Graham driving number 2. Number 2, Toyota Camry and Toyota Supra for Ajax One Racing. With the Racecraft Academy, Racecraft, Next Level Racing on the car and all of that good stuff. Yeah, dude, this is awesome. I love Darlington. This was a lot of fun. Thanks again for having me, guys.
Yeah, no problem. One more thing before I let you guys go. Wes, do you wanna shout out your sister's book?
Actually, yes, I would. I would love to. Thank you so much. Yeah, so as some people already know, my sister wrote a children's book. She's been autistic all of her life, obviously, but she wrote and illustrated a children's book, and it's on Amazon and stuff. And she's like, I'm really proud of her, and we've been pushing it. And actually, today was pretty cool because I work at a library, even though I don't read books, but I walked into the back room where the cataloging people are, and I turned the corner, and the lady that was cataloging had her book up there, Heather Feather. I was like, oh my god, that's cool. So I walked over there and was like, hey, that's pretty cool. She's like, this? I was like, yeah, that's my sister wrote that book, so it's going to be available for some little kid to check out at a freaking library. It's nuts.
That's awesome.
But yeah, Heather Feather. It's on Amazon. I have a link in my Twitch chat, and just search it, Heather Feather by Corey Graham.
Wow, that's awesome. Everybody,
That's
go
amazing.
ahead and go purchase one of those. Tyler, I know you want to shout out some things, so go right ahead.
Yeah, guys, just make it quick. Wes, that's awesome to hear, by the way, man. But we got a lot of cool stuff happening with the IRL car. We just went and bought Nick Norris a new USRA Limited Modified. So check out the Autry Motorsports pages as we're getting ready to start the year off. As we got a 2-day show, April 24th and 25th. Going to go run with some sprint cars and some modifieds. Hopefully go bring home a couple $1,000. So y'all have a good one. That's it for me.
All right. Well, like I said, thank you everybody that tuned in to watch the broadcast, and I hope everybody has an awesome night.